Hey guys, I have a new video on Nvidia for you guys here. I don't want to talk too much. I don't want to dig into detail. I'm just going to go over and on the Nvidia chart. Go straight forward. First off is the monthly chart. As usual, let's ignore the levels real quick. Focus on the candles only. We have a nice bull flag. That's a good thing to keep in mind, especially for the last couple of days of the monthly candle. The monthly candle closes in 2 or 3 days, and we have a pretty wide swing action the last few months on Nvidia, so expect some pretty heavy volatility in the next couple of days. Weekly candle, weekly chart right here. We have a nice, I would say, bull flag slash bullish pennant right here. We can start a pennant from down here. You can go like this. This is your bullish pennant right here. This could work as well. Everybody's different, but I don't use that anymore. One thing to note on the weekly is we have a TTM squeeze. So with how big this setup is right now, and how long this time frame of this setup is, starting back in, let's say, from right around here, I would say around March to current time, which is just about to be October. So a few months. I would say this squeeze on a weekly can take a couple months at least, 2.5 months, maybe 2-3 months. So don't expect too much on Nvidia unless we see some major news that could change the whole fundamental technical of Nvidia chart. But right now, doesn't really matter. What we're focusing on for this week is this little area right here. So I'm gonna let you guys know of some relevant levels for this week. So nothing too important is the 90 and the 100, as well as the 80 and the 138. Maybe 138, unless we see some pretty volatile swings. But what is irrelevant is the 100, 90, 79, and 138. Relevant will be 130, 119, 60, 110, and 105. The reason why I have these levels down is because they are for the bigger picture. These smaller levels right here in this range are for my daily time frames. But here we are right here on Nvidia. We have a few possibilities that can happen this week and next couple of weeks. I'm gonna explain to you guys. It might be a little bit complicated, especially with these different scenarios that can happen, but you just gotta pay attention closely and see pay attention to the price action, especially the candles, how they close, what kind of candle it is, and all that. So first scenario, what I have on the table on Nvidia is we had a beautiful breakout the last couple of weeks, a nice bull flag set up right here, and then that's when we bounced off of the multi-SMA range, which then turned into a launch pad from 115 to 128, and that pretty much ran into the supply zone around this area, which then rejected and looks like a possible back test of 119.60, which is where we broke out on Nvidia. So what I'm saying is we could be seeing a breakout, a retest of the breakout level again at 119.60, and then bounce a few points again, possibly back towards 125, 127. It can even be 124. It doesn't matter. Just give yourself a little range on your chart. You don't want to be too greedy. You don't need exact levels. Just go around right here, 128 to 124, and you are in this range that Nvidia enters. Make sure you start taking profits. Scale out your calls, whatever you have. That is scenario one. Classic breakout, back test of the 119.60 level, and then it bounced back to the supply zone again around 128 to 124. That's possibility number one. Possibility number two is we break out, we back test the 119.60. Eventually we fail to back test it. We can't defend it anymore. Bears take over. We have a deeper a deeper bull flag, which then ends up turning into a bigger bull flag right here. From this breakout, we tap the SMA 50 and the 100, which is just about to cross over and converge and create a price expansion. So when the SMAs, let me show you guys, for example, back here, last time the SMAs crossed over, way back here in 2023, the last time we crossed over, the SMAs converged and created a price expansion, which then ended up turning into a multi-month rally. I'm sure we're not going to see that anytime soon, but there is a possibility. We're gonna explore any possibilities that we have on our chart. That is the 50 SMA crossing the 100. So it is not going to be a long-term play. It's going to be a short-term. It can last a few days up to a couple of weeks. So we'll keep an eye on that. So possibility number 2 is breakout, pull back, break the 11960, delete that level, move on to the next support level or demand zone, which is going to be around anywhere around 116.40 to 116.40 to 117. It's going to be around right here. Okay? So make sure you add the SMAs on your chart. We do that, we tap it, we bounce off it, we get rid of this level, and then we come back stronger than the previous scenario. Okay? We break out, pull back to the SMAs with a quick wick on the bottom of the candle, and then we bounce back towards 125, 127 again, and then try for 130. Okay? Or even 138. Who knows? Or possibility number 3. Possibility number 3 will be a breakout, back test. If we fail, we look at puts again, riding down to the 50, 100 SMA around 116, take most profits, wait for an enter again, and if we fail again there, we can't defend it anymore. We break below 116-ish, we start to sell off lower towards the 110 to 105 and possibly 100. So there are multiple possibilities, and I'm going to show you guys exactly where I plan on getting my puts or calls for these plays. So anywhere near 119.50 or 119.60 on Nvidia, I'm going to get a couple of calls. A couple of October 11th or October 18th, just to nibble off of the 119.60 support for a few points of a reversal. Okay, I'm going to take profits as soon as we reverse off it. Unless we see very strong volume and we have strong momentum, strong strength, chips are going very good, we can scale out slower and try to hit maximum profits in this area. Okay. As soon as we break below 119.50 on the daily candle, the 1 day candles, okay, we close below it, we have strong volume selling below it, I'm gonna get puts under 119.50, and then write it down to 116. Okay, this can be the same expiration, 10/11, 10/18, October 11, October 18, doesn't matter. Depends on if you're day trading or swing trading. I'm gonna take out profits right here. If we break below it, we lose it again. We can't defend it. Selling pressure is still strong. I'm gonna get puts again on either a bounce, a small low bounce, any bounce that we can get to enter a puts. I'm gonna get it, so it's cheaper, and I'm entering at puts at the very low of a day. That's gonna be pretty risky. And write it down to 110 first target, second target 105, and maybe, who knows, worst case scenario 100. Okay, so there's a few different possibilities for the next couple of weeks on Nvidia that we can play. Just keep an eye on these levels. These levels right here are the most accurate and best levels that you can get on Nvidia right now. You don't need anything else. You need 130, 11950, the SMA 50, 100 around 116. Make sure you add those. SMA means simple moving average. And then you got 110, 105, 100, and possibly 138 if we start breaking out big time. So those are the three or four different possibilities that can happen on Nvidia this week. Whatever happens first, I will take that opportunity on whatever I planned out with my opportunity or my possibility. So again, I'm not going to explain over, but puts below 119.50, write it back down to the estimate 50 to 100, take profits, see how it does. If we lose it, I'm going to get puts again, write it down to 110, 105. Next thing is, if we hold this 119.50, we back test it, it's successful, volume is strong, momentum is good, reversal candle is strong, good signal, we're going to get some calls for a reversal off of the 119.50 back to 124, 127, start taking profits on the way up towards the zone right here. That's pretty much it on Nvidia. It's a little complicated, but if you guys are interested in my Nvidia possibilities, take some notes. Make sure you're prepared for this week. We'll see how it does. Hopefully we make some money off of whatever we get out of Nvidia this week. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'll be happy to help you guys with anything. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.